it's a story really about the art of confidence trickstering. What happens is that the setup at the beginning of the play is that someone's house is taken over by a gang of confidence tricksters. They're let into the house because there's one sort of servant remaining, a kind of housekeeper, butler figure called Face, who's been left by his master in charge of this empty property while the master is away because there's plague in the city. And he uses this as a good opportunity to kind of set up with these confidence tricksters, and their whole, they're entirely obsessed with kind of fleecing as many clients for as many different reasons as they possibly can, who sort of beat a path to the door. So the play is initially a kind of procession of people who come into this room, into this spider's web, and the audience is already, as it were, in the room, so we enjoy these people being made fools of by this gang of confidence tricksters. And then, of course, as the day progresses and the play is over one day in this house, it all gets more complicated. More and more people start coming and being sent away and coming back, and they shouldn't meet each other. It's a kind of, it develops into a bit of a farce, really, of sort of this person must be kept out of the way, we'll stick her in the toilet for a while we deal with this person. So it kind of builds up, but that's the story of the play. And then, of course, the thing that you're always waiting for is that the master of the house might return, and of course he does. So there is going to be an end to this business, and that's the kind of way the play falls out at the end. Ben Jonson, who was one of Shakespeare's contemporaries, was actually a very at the time, he was almost more famous than Shakespeare was. At least he was of a higher status. He was sort of working as a kind of playwright, a kind of dramatist in residence at the court of King James. But Jonson really is one of the first writers of English comedy as we would understand it now. And he chooses to set his play very, very specifically in the London context. Of course, if you do the play and you want that resonance for the audience, it's less good if they're always thinking, oh, this is all happening in Blackfriars in London. So we've changed the references, so it makes it more immediate. I think we enjoy it more. Hopefully the people who come to the theatre in Coventry will enjoy it more, because there's a sense of greater intensity and tension and humour, actually, because the references are all to do with here in Coventry now, the city, the headlines, the characters that we might meet, the businesses that we might have been in only just today, the pubs, the restaurants, the hotels. So actually the play, I think, gains by being very specifically set in a certain kind of place which the audience know.